for Britain. The yard in good form. David and Nicola Barron, a couple of winners from 7 runners in the past fortnight. 33-1 for San Juanito makes his seasonal reappearance. And You Are Not Forgiven, the outsider of the field at 40-1. A 10-time winner. And rather of a hat-trick in the spring on the all-weather. Finished down the field here last month. And news from
sleeves and cap with those lighter blue stars. Number 9, Swift Salient. Number 1 is Militus. Annie Musker looking for a double on today's card, riding for Newmarket trainer James Keane. And for the owners, Havant to Pot and galloping together, the light blue with the green stripe and the white cap for number 1, Militus. Number 4 arriving at the post now on the first time blinkers. Return to unit. Ray Dawson in the red with the white stripes on the sleeves and the white stripes on the cap as well.
Race of the 6.
Lovely stuff. Wondrous Light 7-2, Triple Double A's 4-1, One Night Thunder 9-2, Militus 11-2 on the River is 11-2, and bid supporters as well. Return to unit is 13-2, 10s and bigger the remainder. No surprises about the favourite here. I think Wondrous Light. She's very much entitled to be atop the betting off the back of the success here last time. Sent off 4-1, Rob Holmby on board. You'd imagine that similar tactics, everything would be similar. She comes out of stall number 7. She did well from off it here, and there's enough pace on potentially to allow her to get into the race. Travelled really strongly. Rob Hornby still cruising at this stage, and he's got loads of horse underneath him. Now this was good to soft. Has previously won at Beverley on good to soft as well. That was the last success before that. I think she's got enough need to suggest that cut underfoot is what she wants, although this might be a little bit more testing. What do we think, guys? A fair rise for this pretty comfortable success of £7 and enough pace on here for her to get involved?
Cheers, Tom. We were just actually talking about as the performance was flashing past on our screen there
Royal
as well.
Ascot.
But the way the horse has gone and won, we should be talking about this one ahead of Royal Ascot next week. But there was no doubt in the authority of which she won.
Oh, she bolted up, yeah. She did win very easily. She's got a bit of size and scope about her. You can see why physically she's still improving her form on the track as a 4-year-old. She handles soft ground. She stays really well. She's won over 1.5 miles before, but you can see the way that she tanked through that race last time out. 1, she's in great order. 2, she handles the track really well. And 3, she's very effective over the mile for all that she's got that form over longer trips. So I can understand why she's favourite. I do think that it's going to take another jolt of improvement to win this, because not only is she £7 higher, but I think this is quite a bit better race than what she was in last time out.
It's competitive. There's probably lurkers in here. We didn't talk about the way that the race would shape up, and perhaps this is almost our first opportunity to do so, given the 2-year-old race and the 3-runner race in our previous contest. So, what, Triple Double A gets further, can lead Swift Salient?
Yes, Swift Salient will be prominent, and a bit depends what they do with return to unit Ray Dawson with the first time blinkers on. He looked quite fired up in the paddock with the blinkers on, didn't he? And they might want to get on with things with him as well. So I think there could be a decent gallop on. I'd expect a really good run from Militus. Now, as I said before, he is a quirky horse who can stick his head in the air when you don't want him to do that. But a fast gallop would suit him. Soft ground really suits him. And I'd expect a very good run from him. Whether he goes and knuckles down at the business end or not, we'll wait and see, because he doesn't always. But this is just the ideal setup for him in the right grade of race for him.
A little break, 51 days off the track for a trainer who's had a winner, and this horse has gone off favourite 3 of the last 4 starts, or 3 of the 4 starts since joining James Keane. Interesting race. Here we go with Alan.
And return to unit. All in. And they're off and racing away. A mile for the Wild West Beer Festival on the 5th of July. Handicap Stakes and Swift Salient in the hands of William Pyle, the first one to show from One Night Thunder in those beige and brown silks. Handy towards the outside is Triple Double A. More towards the inside of him is Return to Unit. 5th racing towards the end of the far side is Militus. Behind Militus is San Juanito in those red, white and blue colours. A bit wider than is On the River. Pink silks there for for PJ McDonald. Just in front then to the inside at Wondrous Light and Rob Hornby. That marker is You Are Not Forgiven under Andrew Mullen as they begin to turn the way back in. Inside the final 5 furlongs, Swift Salient and William Pyle by a length and a half to in second, One Night Thunder. Triple Double A racing towards the outside have returned to unit. There's white stripes on the sleeves and the cap. Militus is next in the light blue. And San Juanito further back to On the River. Now Wondrous Light and You Are Not Forgiven still just about last of all. They continue up the home run then inside the final 3 furlongs. Swift Salient, their bid to make all the running. Closely attended to by One Night Thunder. Over toward the right-hand side, Return to Unit's been ridden for more. Militus is looking to pick his way through, and so too Wondrous Light. San Juanito's behind those, Triple Double A ridden for more. You're Not Forgiven trotting a well towards the stand side as they head down towards the final furlong. Swift Salient from far side, Return to Unit responding to urgings. Militus is in between those in third. Then You Are Not Forgiven and Wondrous Light inside the final 100 yards and coming home strongly. Return to Unit's going to run out a ready winner. Return to Unit the winner. Swift Salient may just be second from Militus. Then came Wondrous Light.
Yeah, 8 days ago we were here. We saw a 900,000 purchase in these colours. Senorita Bonita win. Different profile this time at 900,000 the purchase once upon a time. And Return to Unit's gone through with it and has doubled the tally in the career and also here as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure he's quite as exciting as Senorita Bonita, but he's done this well. Clearly ahead of his mark. Drifter in the market out to 13-2, but the blinkers have worked. He's handled the soft ground. He's worked away and looks in a spot of bother at this stage to some extent, but he responds really well to win authoritatively in the end. Militus looms up between horses, then he does what Militus does and starts to hang fire and stick his head up in the air, and he doesn't even win the battle for second, does he? But he's run fine again. Can't knock his consistency, but the fact that he's only won one race is a result of attitude over and above anything else. Swift Salient has run really creditably in second. He's been unfortunate so far this year to continually bump into one, and that's what he's done today in the shape of Return to Unit.
Blinkers on. And that sole success coming in a course and distance maiden on final start last year. Was unable to get competitive, had air a few weeks ago, and it marks an across the card double for Roger Varian, who's had a winner at Yarmouth earlier on today. This one going in under Ray Dawson in the colours of Victorious Forever. I guess from Swift Salient's perspective up on front end, it was kind of how we expected the race to play out.
Yeah, and him and Return to Unit are not far. Well, Return to Unit isn't too far away. Militus isn't too far away. No. Swift Salient's got an uncontested lead. He's not going really steady in front, but it's not a contested lead, is it? One Night Thunder was happy to sit off him a length or so, and Swift Salient's run really well. I suppose Wondrous Light you'd be a little bit disappointed with on the day, because it appeared to be a good setup.